Hey guys, Matt Science here. Just realized I don't need these headphones on. Today I am back in r/TIFU for another 4 stories. It's gonna be a fun set of stories as well. I don't pre-read the stories, so I don't know what's gonna happen. That's what makes it fun. You never know what's gonna happen when you start reading it. Today I forked up by reaching out to a therapist for low self-esteem. Female 29 here. I got together with a really great guy just over a year ago. He is very confident and charismatic, takes life by the balls, and so loving. His only red flag I found was that he seemed too good to be true. We took a long time for me to accept the situation and get together with him, but my importance to him and his consistent love for me scared the short out of me, leading to major self-sabotage as well as massive confusion on his behalf. I see what my struggles are doing and decide to reach out for temporary therapy sessions through work. I expected that they would teach me a few mantras or something about knowing the small amount that was offered through the service. I didn't expect much. I also have a skin condition for years that is connected to extreme stress and requires daily antihistamines to stop myself blowing up like Jabba and rip my skin off from the itch, so I figured it could help. I arrive, I sit down ready to ask for tips and tricks, but as soon as she asks how she can help me, I completely explode. Snot bubbles, rivers of tears, and vomit of words. I didn't even know it was in me. Everything from my 29 years just fell out of me as though I was a high-pressure faucet that was unable to be stopped. Long story short, after 2 sessions, she tells me that she's surprised I can even get out of bed. She can't help me and that I need to see a proper trauma counsellor who can see me long term. She then unofficially diagnoses me with PTSD, anxiety, and depression. I am now in regular sessions with a trauma therapist, feeling completely overwhelmed and trying to keep my head above water as I try to find out what pillars are required to function and work through my lifelong issues that I ran from for so long. I don't even know which way is up. My partner is still with me and supported me through it all, but it's definitely not easy on him. TLDR, I saw a therapist for low self-esteem to help my relationship. The session opened Pandora's box, and I walked out with PTSD, anxiety, and depression, which has all become debilitating in my day-to-day life and requiring boatloads of drugs to help me through. I went to make my relationship easier on my partner, and it backfired dramatically. It's like in the cars where the person like bends the gun and the other person's still like, I can still shoot you, bang, and shoots himself. It's like, damn, that is. I get the idea of like trying to go for help, but then, man, you really have a thing. Like, I don't even know what CPTSD is. It's like continuous. Let's just move on to the next story and go for a bit more humorous, hopefully. Today I forked up by giving my girlfriend pepper spray that I no longer needed. The actual gift giving happened about a month ago. I used to work for Uber part-time and would carry pepper spray on me to deal with the crazies when/if a time would ever arise that I needed to. After I quit, I felt I no longer needed it and gifted it to my girlfriend. She got extremely excited by this gift. I'm not sure why she was so ecstatic, but she felt this extreme empowerment by having it. Like she was invincible or something. As soon as she got it, she was outside testing it by spraying it on the ground, which I told her to test it, to make sure it worked. It says so directly on it. I had never done so myself. She used it twice and danced with glee. Then when we went back inside, and that was that. Over the course of the next month, She kept that thing on her like it was her only lifeline to the world. I was honestly kind of flattered that she loved my little $20 gift so much. It comes with a breakaway attachment to a keychain that she had fixed to her keys. We went downtown and some guy approached her when I was in the bathroom, and when I came out, she's pointing it in his face like she's ready to end his existence. It was extremely comical. Until it wasn't. Alright, so last weekend we are in the car and have some friends with us. My girlfriend is in the passenger seat, my friend directly behind her, his girlfriend next to him in the center, and some guy that was introduced to us by my friend, let's call him Steve, directly behind me. We were on our way to an event downtown, and dude Steve has a pretty big personality. You know, the type of guy that likes to put other people down to make himself feel better, or laugh at other people's expenses. Whatever, I know the type. Well, my girlfriend has a bit of an explosive personality, and while she wasn't the target of his banter, she sure as short wouldn't put up with it. I was the target, and while I wouldn't go into too much detail on what was said, it was enough to set her off and pull out that handy dandy pepper spray I gifted her and set that short off right in his face. Oh! Wow! Fuck. We are in a car on the freeway, windows rolled up, and pepper spray going off adjacently behind me. I appreciate her attempt to white knight for me, but when I tell you everyone in the car was a victim, including herself, to the sheer magnitude of stinging pain to my eyes, they immediately closed as I swerved off the side into the divider. Luckily, I only raised the divider wall, but we were all immediately out of the car, screaming, gasping, wiping our eyes. When I finally looked over at Steve, he was vomiting, beet red, and it literally looked like she dumped the can on his face. She's never getting a weapon again. TLDR, gave girlfriend pepper spray. She used it in the car, inadvertently spraying herself and everyone in the car, almost killing us all. Talk about a murder weapon. Yikes. It's like, it doesn't take much to kill someone. You can kill someone with a cotton ball, for Pete's sake, if you get it stuck in their throat in the right way. Like, I'm not joking. You get a cotton ball down there, it clogs up the airways. Today I fucked up by accidentally giving a date DMT. I brought a Tinder date home last night. It was the first time we met, everything was pretty normal, and we went back to my place and had a good time. We both had to work and weren't really expecting to share the night, bottom line being that she wasn't prepared to stay over. She asked me if I had any weed she could smoke before she heads out. I, from the bathroom around the corner, say, yeah, there's a pen in the drawer beside the bed. There are 2 pens in that drawer. I rarely ever use the DMT pen, so I momentarily forgot. Both look like weed pens, plant pens, except one is a fucking 5-MeO DMT pen, and when the light bulb goes off, I shout, wait, make sure it's the black pen! I'm shouting this while turning the corner. By the time I get in the room, she had the pen blinking, maxed out, and let her very loose. What the? But to context, I take half of that to break through. She started pushing herself up against the wall like a scared baby deer. I was like, oh, fuck me. This is not good. But it's kind of quick, so I'm thinking, okay, 10 minutes and some big feelings, she'll be fine. For the next couple minutes, she lies limp on the bed, like a rag doll with intense, wide open eyes. For the next couple minutes, she, while naked for the record, starts screaming, I am the portal! I am the portal! I am the portal! In the following couple minutes, she was coming down and seemed confused, and then she broke into a huge crying fit. I'm thinking, okay, the trip's over. Now comfort, explain, damage control. I Tell her she's okay now. Everything is okay. You used a DMT pen, not my plant pen. She cut me off with, I am God! This spooked the fuck out of me, not gonna lie, and booked it downstairs. I didn't know what to do, so I just started shouting, stop, please, wait, while she ran outside, still naked. I have lots of neighbours, nosy ones, and I'm chasing a naked woman asking her to stop. Not a good look. Eventually she gets winded and lays on the grass, stares up and chants nonsense. I'm on the phone with paramedics at this point, and no surprise, the cops are pulling up. I am worried AF and told the exact truth. I live in Canada, where these substances don't mean big legal trouble. The girl had a psychotic episode that was DMT induced, obviously. Apparently she came to her senses hours later, but is still suffering from some mental confusion. My neighbours probably think I'm a rapist now. TLDR, I let a girl hit a DMT pen instead of a plant pen, and she ran around outside naked. Whoa! I just love that. It's like, I am God! I just imagine that. Just at the top of her lungs, just that. Today I forked up by sending my wife to check if a Powerball ticket was a winner. So this happened a few days ago. I have a long-standing habit of buying a lottery ticket for the Powerball, or Mega Ball, etc. 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 Whenever it gets over 300 million. It's overall a very small amount per year, and it's just a small investment in fun times from my point of view. Recently the prize was slowly creeping up due to no winners multiple weeks in a row. The prize gets rolled over if there is no winner. It was over $1 billion last week, and I bought a ticket like usual, but I got too busy to take it in to check the numbers. Here's where I screwed up. I decided to give the ticket to my wife to check. Now she is a sweet lady who has never gambled anything, so she was not familiar with the process. I sent her to a local supermarket with a machine, explained how to scan the card, and sent her on her merry way. A little while later I get a strange text basically saying, you better be sitting down. And then a text saying to the effect of, I'm never coming back to the store again. Later I got the full story. She scanned the ticket correctly and the machine announced that she was a winner. A full screen graphic and giant words, the works. She freaked out at the prospect of becoming billionaires. She doesn't know much about. She does not know how much is shaved off for taxes, but that's a different story. Attracting attention in the store. After hyperventilating for a minute or two, she saw the machine, said to proceed to the checkout counter, and she walks over and found that she won $2. She was not aware that if you get one number or sum in the right place, you can win your money back. Anyways, after laying back on her abruptly, she left the store mortified at her reaction to winning $2, and now we need to find somewhere else to shop, lol. TLDR, wife did not know that you can win tiny amounts of money for getting one number correct in the lotto. Mistakenly thought we became billionaires. Based on the reaction in the store, she now needs to find a new shop to store the shop at. That's cute though. That's cute. You didn't really mess up. It was more her that messed up, and she overreacted. It's like, oh, I won something. Like, it said winner. I'm gonna be excited. And then it was like, oh, it's only $2. That doesn't look good. Anyways, that disappointing note, I'm going to end this episode here. Links will be in the description to the main channel and the second channel for you guys to go check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so the next video comes out. A ding on the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.